4 hikers were preparing to cross a dangerous suspension bridge. They thought an accident might happen, but to their surprise, they made it across without issue. Just then, Paul vaguely heard a voice and walked towards the direction it came from. The other 3 found it strange because they heard nothing, but they decided to follow Paul. Suddenly, Paul vanished up ahead. The 3 immediately ran over and saw a dark crevice in the ground. They shouted Paul's name into the crevice, but got no response. Seeing that the crevice wasn't too deep, their companion Gray quickly lowered a rope to rescue him. When they found Paul at the bottom of the cave, he was sitting on the ground with his back to them, as if performing some ritual. Gray noticed that Paul was staring at a humanoid skeleton on the stone wall, but upon closer inspection, it clearly wasn't human. For safety, they decided to get Paul out first, but Paul just mumbled, telling them not to touch him. Gray thought Paul was possessed and immediately helped him up to leave. Paul seemed to have lost consciousness, not responding to anything Gray said. Left with no choice, Gray carried him out on his back. As they prepared to go down the mountain for help, Gray was nearly exhausted when they luckily discovered an uninhabited small wooden cabin. They decided to rest there for the night. Suddenly, Ruth noticed her boyfriend Paul clutching a strange tube in his hand. Gray checked Paul's body and found he still had no response to external stimuli. That night, heavy snow fell on the mountain. As Ruth watched over Paul, she fiddled with the strange tube out of boredom. Seeing it was hollow in the middle, she tried blowing into it like an instrument. Although Ruth only made one sound, she inadvertently summoned a demon. The demon had heard the call and was approaching. Their lives were about to come to an end.